Hi guys, so this should be a pretty short video about something called Le Chatelier's principle. Now, this is really what the video on Wednesday was about, but I don't recall if they actually used this term in the video. I believe they called it dynamic equilibrium, but it's basically the same thing. So we are able to take reactions like this. We're actually going to ignore the energy here, but I'm gonna put a bracket around this. So we can take this reaction. Notice that the arrow here goes both ways, right? So we have the reactants over here, the products over here, but it's not just reactants becoming products. The reverse reaction is also taking place at the same time. And you guys should have learned in Wednesday's video that if these two reactions happen at the same time, at the same rate, then they'll be at equilibrium. Now, if we add stuff onto the right-hand side, then the whole reaction shifts to the right, and we'll start making more products. If, let me erase this, we add stuff to the right, the whole reaction will shift left and start making more reactants. If we subtract from the left-hand side, again, the reaction will shift left. If we subtract from the right-hand side, the reaction will shift right. Okay, so this first example is done for us, and then I will do this one, and you guys will be responsible for doing these two down at the bottom. Okay, so let's look at this first one. The stressor over here, so the thing that changes, is that we add N2, and if you notice that N2 is right here, right there. So since we add stuff here, what's going to happen is the whole equilibrium is going to shift towards the right, meaning we're going to start making more products, right? Now again, we're ignoring energy, so don't worry about that. So the equilibrium shift is going to be right. N2, we're not gonna, right? We already indicated that we're adding N2, so we don't need to write anything in this space. For the H2, however, because we're going from this side to this side, we're using up the H2 here to make more products, so that will decrease, and then the NH3 will increase, right, because we're making more products. Okay, I hope that was clear. Let me erase some of these dots here. Okay, so I think I got all of them. There we go. So for this second example, this should be really short. We're going to add H2. So we're going to add H2, right? So if we add H2, what's going to happen is I know that it's going to shift to the right, okay? Know it's going to shift to the right, because when we add stuff to the left, it's going to shift right, which means that if we're shifting right, the amount of N2 that's going to be produced is going to decrease, right? Because we're not going to be producing N2, we're going to be producing stuff on this side. So this is going to computer's acting a little weird, decrease. Okay. And again, H2, because we added H2, we don't need to talk about that one. And then for NH3, right, this is on the product side, we're shifting right of this arrow, so we know that it's going to increase. Okay, now this whole form will be in Google Classroom. It'll be under the classwork tab. You will just need to type your answers into these cells down here, and then remember to click the submit button when you are done. And I hope you guys have a fabulous Friday. I will see you in the next one. Bye.